If you can recall, a mother and her son were jumped on camera while walking from the young boys' elementary school in Chicago this November.
Not the big kids. The big kids not touching them. I'm saying the little kids. I was gonna smash that bitch on my brother.
The moment would spark public outcry after video of the confrontation would go viral.
And it was a lot worse than that. That's a very, very edited version. Like, they beat him up, stomped him out, slammed the mother. Her leg is twisted. You know, she's already dealing with side effects of really severe. Is it lupus or sickle cell? One or the other. But she's got a debilitating disease.
Yes, sir.
And she was walking her kids home, and they was just, the teasing went on to
a physical
part, and the mother got involved too. She didn't get involved. They beat his mom up too. It's really sad.
Many people would ask, how could something like this happen with the attackers being so young, while others would put blame on the kids' parents for not setting the right examples at home. In Chicago, parents would rally outside the school connected to the attack in support of the 33-year-old mother, Corshonda Hatter, and her son. Now, in a surprising update, it will be confirmed over the weekend that a total of 7 elementary students ranging from 10 to 13 years old would get arrested after being charged with misdemeanor battery counts. A part of their release, all of the kids involved are now required to begin assigned counseling services. The investigation is currently ongoing. According to outlet Block Club Chicago, it appears that these attacks by the group of kids is not new. In their update report, they were going to share the children that jumped Hatter and her son had already picked up a reputation for similar attacks in the past at Orville Wright Elementary. Sometimes,
and the crazy thing about it is there were interviews with the kids' parents and aunts and uncles and stuff like that.
They was defending them.
It was pretty much what you would expect. More of the.
My daughter would do that, and it looked like a bunch of little girls right there too.
It was some daughters and some sons, but they were all. Nobody was over 14. They were like 12 and 9, and just a bunch of rowdy little kids. And
a pack of hyenas.
The households they showed that the kids came from pretty much reinforced the stereotype.
Oh, okay, all right.
Even towards adults. State Senator Willie Preston, who had been in close contact with the Hatter family, said at the time of the attack. Now, as the latest update has begun circulating, it appears that some online are not satisfied with the kids receiving only counseling for their attack. A user on X would write, counseling, they need to do community service for at least 6 months, and the cheer squad captain needs to be removed from that position. While another would say, Mom should sue the school and principal for allowing the bullying to keep happening. Civil suit. They listen to cha-ching to take things more seriously.
You think the school is responsible?
Well, this happened off of school grounds, correct?
Yes.
If this happened off of school grounds, then it's not really the school's responsibility. It's the parents. It's the rearing of the children.
Yeah, it definitely has a lot to do with the parents. I do believe if this had been going on in school, the parents should have been alerted several times.
Oh, no doubt.
You know what I mean,
no doubt. Well, evidently something was alerted because they said this is not the first time they had an incident out of these particular kids.
Yeah, true. But the action that wasn't on school property, I don't see how the school could be held liable for that. It's never, they're not there. It's not like they were on a school bus or something like that.
Respect.
Users on TikTok would also sound off about the kids being released and only receiving counseling.
I just heard that the children that jumped on that Chicago mother and her children, 7 of those children were charged. They were referred for counseling, taken into custody, but they were let go. They should have made their parents pay monies to get them out. Once these parents are made to pay money out of their pocket, these parents get a hold of their kids. Start making them parents pay.
You don't agree? What you think they should have did?
You don't want my opinion.
Yes, I do want your opinion. This is an opinion show.
No violence involved.
Son, just say what you think.
They need to be caned. They should be caned. I'm back. I'm just playing. This is not a funny subject. Personally,
no, I mean, if you think they should be caned, I just don't.
I need their ass whipped, man. I'm a friend. I'm listening.
Do you really think these are kids who haven't had their ass whipped? I don't know. I would argue that they probably have had their asses whipped more than once.
Okay, fair enough.
That's probably part of the problem.
Okay,
them being introduced to violence.
Fair enough. Well, this is one of those incidents where it's warranted. There's no timeout for this. There is no, like, yo, you out doing what? That's what you feel like you want to do? Oh, okay. You want to harm somebody out in the street? Oh, okay. You think that's cool? And I'm going to get me to, and you ain't getting nothing. And you ain't getting nothing to eat. I'm going to starve them out. I had them in the dark. Turn the circuit breakers off. Just being in the dark. We'll come to school every day with the same clothes on. Every day. Wash your clothes. You know what you got to do. You do your homework and you wash your clothes because you're wearing the same clothes every day to school. You get nothing extra. Nothing.
Just creative punishment.
Yep. Today.
I mean, I feel you on that to some degree. Of course, there needs to be some punishment, but I just remember getting beat for the same stuff over and over again. Like
You was doing stuff like this?
No, not stuff like this, but just for whatever. It doesn't matter. I don't remember not doing something again because I got beat. Not a single time. I can't think of time like, oh, I got beat. I'm never going to do that again. No, hell no. It's some terrible ass whipping, son. And it's just never prevented me from doing anything. So that's why I don't know if that's necessarily the right move.
So my take is this. What were the age ranges again? I think 9
to like 14.
9 to 13. None were over 14, right? So I am a firm believer in talking to as young adolescents. You should talk to them. So the first time I'm talking, and you can ask my own children this. The first time I'm gonna talk to, hey, don't do that. That's what you take. Hey, don't do that. And I'm telling you that for a reason. Don't touch that. Okay. The second time is, what you think I'm playing? That's how it registered me. So I told you the first time I'll do it. The second time you taking me for a joke. You think I'm playing. The third time is defy it. My kids know what defy mean. Think I can get them on the phone, right? Like, oh, you ain't gonna get that fire out you. So that's number 3. They gotta understand. They know right from wrong. From 9 to 13, you know, again, that's just like something hot. The stove, the flame is on the stove. Put your hand in the flame. No, I ain't doing that. Why? Because it's hot. That means you know better. That means you know right from wrong. You know better than to put your hands on this adult woman walking down the street with her child. With her children.
Yeah, definitely.
So you get a pack of them together and they want, all it takes is one to get riled. Ain't no different from in the mall, school, whatever. You got a bunch of little kids together or children together. All it takes is one to spark it off, and then you got all of them running wild. They like hyenas. So it's got to be checked. If it go unchecked with just counseling and releasing them to their parents, where's the boundaries? Where's the discipline?
Do you think the parents deserve any measure of punishment?
Absolutely. 100%.
And don't get it confused. It's not like I don't believe in spanking children or corporal punishment at all. I just think it's a last resort.
Son, you took it to corporal punishment?
I mean, we'll call it what you
Oh
want.
my God. That's what you
I mean, physical punishment.
Physical and corporal is two different things, man.
No, that's exactly the same thing, son. Don't make me look it up, nigga.
All right, look it up. Corporal punishment is like the death penalty. I'm not saying these children should get that. What I'm saying is, should there be some physical repercussions? Absolutely. All that talking to them days is over with, man. The kids, they used to that. Kids are
Corporal punishment is the intentional use of physical force to inflict pain or discomfort as a penalty for misbehavior, including spanking, hitting, slapping, and paddling, aiming to correct actions, but often leading to increased aggression, emotional harm, and long-term negative outcomes, like poor relationships, mental health issues, with experts recommending positive discipline alternatives like timeouts and loss of privileges instead. Corporal punishment.
That is a very good definition, sir. You did a good job of describing that. I'll still stand firm on my stance where I go with this.
I'm not listen. Like, I'm not saying I'm against it 100%. I don't know if that is the problem in this particular instance. In fact, I feel like things like corporal punishment have probably added to a kid that would feel like that. I'm telling you, I got beat a lot, son. It didn't make me more considerate. It didn't make me sweeter. It didn't prevent me from doing anything. Of course, I wouldn't do it that day. And no, I hadn't gotten to this level, but I did a lot of other terrible things in life that people say I ass whipping would have kept me away from that it never ever did.
What do you think would be a good resolution to this?
I don't know, son. I'm not a fucking psychologist.
Well, maybe therapy is
perhaps therapy, and definitely a long-term punishment. I think there should be probably several different levels of community service. Not only just cleaning up the highway or doing some dirty job, but also something empathetic. Maybe you should be also have to work at the homeless shelter. Maybe you should also have to work with some sick people that are dealing with disabilities and things of that nature. I'm not sure, but I don't know if the automatic aspect. I'm just saying, for me personally, it was never the answer, and I got beat a bunch of times, nigga.
You're entitled to your opinion.
Parents that get a hold of their kids, start making them parents pay. Make them pay. And I hope they little ass was put in handcuffs. See, it would have kept happening because these kids wasn't being held accountable. If they old enough to jump on somebody, they old enough to go their ass to jail and make them parents pay.
Now, many have continued to put the blame on the parents, especially after one of the parents of the young girl identified as the school's cheerleading captain would share a response while defending her daughter. Let me say this first. My daughter is a great ass kid. She's an AB student, captain of the cheerleading team, ahead of her class, and some more shit. All good things from every teacher. If you know, you know. We don't owe nobody an apology but that lady and her kids. So all y'all grown mother effers looking for a viral moment, please shut the F up, because these kids gonna be kids. And it's kids out here that did way worse shit. Let alone y'all ass when y'all were 12 and 13 years old. Y'all ass used to be out here beating up crackheads and all. Y'all don't know us at all. She was peer pressured. If you know my family, you know if we find a friend and a mother effer, and we gonna stand behind them 100%, no matter what. But this is definitely a lesson learned. She was held accountable for her actions. Y'all talking about it takes a village. B, she got a castle, the F, and everybody standing 10 toes behind her. I was never gonna go live making y'all mother effers feel no type of way. Once again, we don't owe y'all no apology. F y'all mother effers. Know what's going on in real life, and know my kids not raised like that at all. Feel how y'all want. F y'all. Now respond.
Now, do you think that lady does not beat her kids?
100% chance.
And that's what I'm saying. Do you think that's a lady? Does that strike you as a lady that's not gonna whoop their ass?
No,
they probably got their ass whipped good, plenty times. Good old ass, the sweaty, go to sleep ass whipping.
Yes, sir.
And they went out in the street and did that.
She sounds like an adult hyena. Like I said, it was a bunch of little hyenas. She sound like an adult hyena. Go ahead. What you saying something else?
Nothing. I'm just saying.
All right.
That's how you sound when you start getting into whipping kids' ass, and how you go do it before you sound like an adult.
I wouldn't respond like that, but all the mother effers and all that, and come on, man.
Son, don't make me rewind the tape. You just got pumped, son. You was throwing punches and all kinds of shit. You just got pumped about it.
I didn't get pumped, man. I feel some kind of way, man. Sometimes I get very passionate when it comes to say. I think this is terrible.
The same thing she's saying. She got very passionate.
Right, about her daughter who harmed somebody else. When my daughter, good student, and she this, that, and come on, man. Listen. Your daughter knucklehead. You're a knucklehead. You shouldn't have. How many kids she got? That'd be the next question. How many babies you got? How many baby daddies you got?
All I'm saying is that as black people, we need to find another way to resolve conflict other than violence. Violence begots violence. That's all I'm saying. That's my only point.
That's a true assessment, son.
To the latest charges, that same mother appears to have held her comments publicly across her social pages. So let's talk about them in the comments below. Do you feel that counseling was the right solution?
Yeah, let me know what y'all think, man. What, how should we whoop these kids? You know what I'm saying? Because this one in the other room, I'm thinking about it right now.
No, this is not funny. This we turn it into a funny situation, but let's take it a step further. And I know nobody wants to hear this. Let's say this lady was licensed to carry a firearm, and she was protecting herself. I'm just gonna leave it on that note. Just period. Just dot. I'm just gonna leave it at that.
And then turn out to be a bad day for those kids.
It would turn out to be a bad day for those children. So, and then who would be in the wrong then? Then, oh, my kid is the best kid, and what? They made a poor decision. Okay, well, they made a poor decision.
Some kids jump off roofs. I mean, this stuff happens. That's still once again that whole argument of I'm gonna do it. Like that's how I used to get beat. What you think is gonna happen to you when you do that out in the street?
You speaking from a personal level, son.
I'm just of course I have no other place to speak
right,
from.
You keep talking about
what I'm saying is to say I'd rather beat them so they would be protected so they won't get shot, blah 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 blah. That is still not going to prevent them from doing it. That's all. I don't know. It could. Some kids don't got a hard head.
Right. That is true.
Some kids listen.
Not all kids you have to spank. Not all kids you got to beat.
Not all kids you got to spank.
That is
you know
true.
what I'm saying? So, y'all let me know what you think in the comments. First of all, about the whole spanking controversy. And secondly, what do you think should be the parents' responsibility in this? Should they be punished? Should they have to pay money? Should they go to jail?
Or should the kids just go to therapy and time out?
All right, next story. Mic check.
1, 2.